That's that Harley man from Great Owl Bike Meets. Come on, Orbit, come on. Well, where are we going today? I'll have my jacket open, a bit drafty. No. Yeah, so much for the walk around. It wasn't actually a walk around in the backyard, was it? Because I couldn't. There was no room to walk around. You get my drift though, don't you? Some people don't load anything for months and it makes you start to worry in case they're ill or have they had an accident or something. The chap I have in mind is in the USA, in North Carolina. Or is it South Carolina? And I thought, just do a walk around. He's got 2 interesting bikes. You know, why not? Excuse the coughing, I think it's a bit of hay fever. I just adjusted the left hand mirror. I said I were going to. I'll just wait till we get past this busy section. I have to concentrate, don't you? Lovely that pub now. I had a look in, bloody roadworks. I had a look in when I went for my birthday meal. It's refreshing to see pubs doing well. If they offer nice food and the decor is nice, I think that's the key to staying open and getting repeat customers. Although every pub can't become a gastro pub. Just butties will do, bacon butties and a bag of chips. What did I say? Forgot. Oh yeah, mirrors, yeah. I said if you got cheap mirrors like mine were just £12 including ports from China. Oh, looks like they're plumbing in them new houses, joining the cables up. Yeah, that's what I've always said. Is it this original sewers? They're not building new sewers, are they? So are they going to be overwhelmed when there's a downpour and flood? Well, not necessarily that, but it's the drains, isn't it? If we're all flushing or having a shower at once, like I've just had a shower, is it going to cause problems with the old sewers? There was something on telly about giant fatbergs in London. Well, hello. It's because of all the bloody takeaways, isn't it? They dump all the crap down the drain, they don't bother. They're meant to scrape all the fat out and recycle it, aren't they, and have it collected, but I think they tend to melt it and dump it down the drain and that's it. Free disposal and forgotten about until these fatbergs occur. And then block all the bloody drains up. These tents are preparing for the bank holiday weekend's agricultural show, but I went when I were little. Were you ever little? It's all bloody sheep and cows and giving rosettes. There's a few side shows, but nothing of interest to me. Are you going, Albert, for a pizza? Anyway, yes, where we're going? Well, people kept asking me, have you ever been to Route 59 on the A59? And it's a converted petrol station, which is now a cafe, a biker's cafe. And I thought I'd check it out, which is more bloody roadworks. Or a garden centre turning. Dangerous that, little old grannies are either emerging or turning right, and it's a fast bend because traffic just whizzes down here. Garden centre down there. I could do with some advice about rhododendrons. Maybe they sell some additive to soil to make rhododendrons thrive. Because at £5 a time, I thought, I'm not buying 2, I'm going to scrap them and buy 2 more, but not wasting my bloody money if we're all going to die again. But how come some are thriving and some are dying? It's going to take a while to get there. I think it's going to be another hour upload. I'm not going to whiz past all the traffic. Hello, it. Are his lights high-wired on, or is he riding with them on? When I have my Japanese import bikes, the X4 Cruiser and the Super 4 1300, they were high-wired, no choice, you have to have your headlight on all the time. It shouldn't be necessary, should it? I almost said it's rear collisions you should be concerned about, but it isn't, is it? That lad, I watched that video again the other day because it cropped up. A lad on a big adventure bike, I forgot what it was, but he was speeding at 105 miles an hour on a dual carriageway like this, and someone pulled across his path, and his last words were, "No, no," and wallop. And his mum agreed with the police to show the video, saying, yeah, my son was travelling too fast. And I mean, 100 mile an hour, what's that in a second? 50 yards, is it? I don't know. And the time it takes to say 110, boom! So the car driver might have seen a little light on the horizon, but bloody hell. Slow down, Albert. It's like a group ride. Stating the obvious, but got more roadworks. Let's get past a few of them. Some of them will be turning left anyway. Yeah, Skipton's a fair way up. It's quite a scenic road, but I just don't like the A59. But I'm just curious about this cafe. I'll see what kind of grub they have and have a brew or maybe have a cold drink. If I can find it. I'm going to put I'll knock my computer off after uploading the backyard walk around. Or standing still around. And I should have kept it on and checked exactly where this place is. It's after Skipton. Skipton's 18 mile away, I think. There'll be a sign further up. And it's after Skipton. It was a bit of a trek. Have I done that mirror right? Did I finish what I was saying? If you have cheap mirrors, they tend to move, so where it's moving back to its full amount and can't move anymore, that's the optimum setting to time them up to, innit? You don't want to move them anymore. I mean, that can see everything behind. I've asked a little mirror up because you can alter the angle on them, it should be a bit lower down. I could always undo them and do them again. I sealed the edges with black silicone just to help them stick, because that 3M foam doesn't always stick, does it? Yeah, so, I mean, it's not going to be a regular place I intend to visit because it's so bloody far away. But we'll see if there's hundreds of bikes there, just to satisfy my curiosity and for somewhere to go. I've just been listening to the local radio and it's at a mining museum near Lee, and it said a few steam vehicles are there, but I thought, well, Lee, it said on the A580 East Lancs Road, that's that bloody busy dual carriageway, not going there. And there'll be plenty of steam vehicles next weekend at Chipping Steam Rally. And if the weather's fine, I'll be going there again. too far forward. Yeah. Oh, they're going all the way around, they're not going to McDonald's. It's a bad junction for any. There have been loads of accidents. This turn off the Clitheroe especially. They've rejigged the bloody staggered crossroads many times, but there's still accidents. The reason I'm not going far today, my guts are playing up as well. I went upstairs for a shower and I didn't do the other two S's. Or two S's, I should say. Not too much information. So I've not had a shave, I've not had a shave. Should concentrate on these. This is one of the junctions. I once left my bloody indicator on here, despite my bleeper, I couldn't hear it. And the driver flashed me quite understandably. Scenic parts of the A59. It's just green, isn't it? That's what I meant about people saying, "Are you not going to Wales, to Scotland?" No, because it's just greenery there. I know they say, "Oh, it's the trip there, that's the most enjoyable bit." Well, is it? Unless we're getting B&B, I just feel completely knackered. Maybe we should try drinking lots of energy drinks. But only meant to be bad for your heart. You have your heart attack, some of them, with all the caffeine in. Now this is that junction, see they've put that there, slow down, no U-turns. And yet people still pull out from the right, people pull out from the left there. Like this, with a bloody roof rack on. Maybe because you're cricking the neck, it should be a straight turn rather than a curve like that. Cricking your neck, you can't see the full extent of the approaching traffic, surely. Hello. Alright, no road signs yet with mileages on. Probably about 15-16 mile I think to Skipton. I've done Skipton before, I had a full walk round of the castle. Can you hear me alright? The volume on this camera is a little bit low because when you're at speed on motorways or dual carriageways like this, it picks up the wind noise and makes it into an annoying loud crackle if you turn it up. So I think I've got it just right, we'll see on playback. When I'm in town I could just speak a bit louder. But in my backyard I don't like talking loudly in case the neighbours think I'm mad. This is a bad junction as well. Now this bit here is the straight bit I mentioned. Every time I bought a bike I've only up on here and down the hill to Sawley just to see what it could do. And this is where I got my harness up to well, about 130. But you're making a funny howling noise. The M61 as well, there's a good long straight bit on there, but it has to be early morning or late at night to avoid all the traffic. I've done that with every bike just to see what it can do. And my Super 4, even my X4. And in fact my X4 on here had a bit of a close call because I was doing 125 on it, big heavy lump, and a car changed lanes to turn right and I was in the right hand lane, and then his brakes come on to slow down for a junction. I thought, shit, I'm going too fast to veer left, so I braked as safely and as hard as I could. and I had to turn right with him. So a bit silly really. It's nice, isn't it? Must have dynamited through all the rock just to build the A59. Although it meant to be a Roman road, was it the same route in Roman times? Slave labour then. Well, I dug it out. Where I was going to go instead today, I could do as well actually. Via Soley to Settle, it's an alternative leafy country lane. I think Tony Kitchen calls it Cowshit Lane. Mileage, Skipton. 15 mile, Harrogate 37, York 58. Right, something wrong with his bike. I know I should stop really, but you do U-turns. It's alright. If I can do a U-turn, I'll turn off and see if that lad's alright. You might run out of fuel. Yeah, they didn't stop, did they? I think you can turn off here because there's a Chapman turn off. Where was it? Disappeared. The hell, turn round because I was concerned and he's disappeared. Was he down by that farm? I know, I'm on a load of bloody gravel. Oh well. I thought you'd run out of fuel or something. Can-Am Spider. Just slow down, nothing behind. See if he's struggling on a country lane. Maybe he lives there. It says slow, doesn't it? No, not there, is he? I don't know. See, it says slow, and there was a nasty accident here. An elderly chap, he had a super Blackbird, him and his wife were on the bike. And they collided at that junction with a white van that was turning into it. So how the hell did that happen? Someone, I think the police or an accident investigator, speculated that with the uneven road, if he had his headlights on and he's gone down a bump, maybe the van thought he was signalling to say yes, go on, turn. 15 mile isn't a lot, is it? So I should be there in no time, but Skipton's always seemed a long way on here for some reason. It's alright, Albert. He pulled in because he thinks I want to turn out past him. I don't. I just realised with that front tyre being a bit fragile, I don't imagine if I had a blowout. Taking it easy, Albert. You know, the stress is on tyre walls. If you think about it, high speed. Well, it's not really high speed. I was doing about 90 just then. Just a sharp stone and there's a potential for disaster. Hey, uneven road. Yeah. Look at that. They were right. They should have them signs all over the bloody country at the moment, shouldn't they? Uneven road. Get it bloody mended then. Bit hazy, isn't it? Not ideal for later district tours. I wonder if the Yorkshire lot have gone home, or are they? Well, they would have done, wouldn't they? Bed and breakfast last night. I just put Facebook on, and Ian had put a thing on saying stop for a rest or something an hour ago. Well, 2 hours ago now. So I think we're heading home. You had the right idea though, didn't you? Get B&B, don't just come all the way, go on a ride and then go home the same bloody day knackered. Get B&B. For what, £30 each up here. Get a nice B&B, a nice breakfast. Fully rested, then go home the day after. More bumpy roads. Yes, approaching Gisborne. Say Guy Machinery. Yeah, Guy of Gisborne. I thought I was that same lad, it isn't. Oh, it's a police, aye. No speed, 32 at 30. Look at all this gravel, look at all that. Why don't they sweep it up? There's bends and the people are turning, and if you're accelerating out of a bend, emerging from there, your back wheel's going to bloody spin, potentially dumping you off. Yeah, they're going on that A682 road, was it 582? It's be a well-known biking road. I've done it once, nothing too spectacular. Few nice views, but that's why I said about Wales and bloody Scotland. Nice views all over. I know, just being polite. He was giving way to the right, and I nodded for that horse box 4x4 to go. Can be a bit awkward sometimes because everyone's waiting for each other to set off. He's giving way to the right, but he's not moving. Well, he's looking at that biker on the left. Well, let's us go first then. Skipton should be 10 miles. Theoretically, that's 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes away. Lots of different turn-offs for Skipton, about 3. My leg's starting again. I should have took some ibuprofen. I thought we were getting better, but any length of time it's in one position and it starts hurting. Still, if I find a cafe, I'll be stretching my legs, having a walk around the bikes. Maybe have a burger and a brew. There's another mileage sign. No. Welcome to Pendle. My head's shaking about. I keep trying to remember not to try and keep my head still, but you can't avoid it, can you, on bumpy roads? It's not me shaking my head like a Thunderbird's puppet, it's the bouncy bumpy roads. Skipton, 9 miles. Another little butchy van. Is there another one? There's another one, I think. Another sort of biker scran van. Farm traffic, reduce speed now, slow. Nice spot this, isn't it? Look at that, not lovely. I admire the view while going round a bend. As I said before, I look at these fields and I imagine how they'd be nice for a bike rally. Imagine that, full of tents with a stage on and a few stalls selling stuff. Mike Newton, Thornton in Craven, Gladstone Gardens. Yes, you're watching Albert. Woman driver. So what do you think? A59, could you go all the way to York, 58 miles away on this? Oh, they're lovely gardens. I came from Harrogate on that in 2014, the Cornbarker meet at Squire's Cafe. I guess I got slightly lost. I saw a road sign for Harrogate and I thought, well, A59, I'll go home that way. But it just drags on and on and on. But as I said, I should have stopped for a rest and a stretch my legs. It's no use just trundling on for miles. Break the journey up if not in any rush to get home. Break the journey up with plenty of rests. That's a mistake I keep making, trying to do the whole lot just to get home. see me, got my high vis on, not my orange one, me yellowy green one. And really not a good idea because all this, like I said before, all this greenery, it sort of blends in. That's why I got the orange one. I should have put it on, I don't know why I didn't. Slow again. Oh, I'm picking bug splats up. It's only a little target area, but I cleaned the lens this morning with a solvent lens cleaner, whatever it is, alcohol. Can't be so far off now, 5 miles or so. Like I said, it's after Skipton, it's a long way after. Yeah, this is one of the funny turn-offs, Skipton. And then there's another turn-off, and there's another turn-off. And then finally there's a Skipton town centre turn-off. Weird. It's not that big a town, either. Yeah, that took some stopping down this hill. Oh, Skipton 3 miles. I was going to wait till my June holiday before I change the pads. I'm going to order them this week and then change them during my holiday. One of the many things I've got to do. New tyre as well, I have to order that this week or weekend probably. Nice hills behind them trees were a lovely hill, like a peak, like a mountain type of peak, you know what I mean? It's obscured now. We've gone past it. Somebody said I ride too far to the left, but I always try and keep slightly left of the middle to allow for potential overtaking bikers, because you know what they're like, or we. To secure traffic, they'll suddenly nip out past them, won't they? So I see it as an escape route. Quickly pull over if someone's in your space. Yeah, we missed a peak just behind there. Skipton, well, one part of it. Engine shed lane, yeah, there's a little railway, steam railway. Straight on for the north end of town. Like I keep saying, we are going further than Skipton. I should have double checked with me map exactly whereabouts it is online. Oh, another nice crack there. I'm going to put a bicycle on the bloody A59. Another hour 4 with no high vis on. Got a helmet on, but foreign lads there, these Germans. The Lakes Kendall A65. Oh. I could have gone to Settle after all. I have to go to Settle on the way back, that way. Okay. Yeah, I messed up slightly there. You see me indicator out of it. Yeah, I was wondering where the A65 joins onto. It's round about here, to remember that. Never been that far on the A65 before, always been to Settle via Gisborne. Right, well, we've gone past Skipton. So I look for a disused petrol station and lots of bikes. Junction here. Goldwing. See, this is the other turn off I mentioned. That's the third turn off, and that's where the castle is down this junction. And I filmed a 40-minute walk around of the castle, I think that was 2014. Indicate left. Another nice view coming up. One thing I was going to check, is it off the main road or is it on this main road? If I can't find it, I'll turn back and go to Settle. But like I said, there might be someone to ask if some bikes pulled over at the side of the road. If it's called Route 59, there's every probability that it is on the A59. Oh, I'm in 6th gear already. 2,500 revs. Yeah, we're getting a bit of a queue behind us because of this. We're doing 45. And another Skipton turn off. Skipton local traffic and Embassy Railway. I'll have to have a look at that sometime. I tell you what I forgot to adjust the automatic exposure. I think I did it in winter +1. It needs toning down because there's been a few white flashes. Yeah, I'll check out that railway sometime. Maybe today. Lovely. You're getting past. No. Oh, yeah, 65 continues to lead. Yeah. Bolton Abbey, that's somewhere else I should visit, because I'm interested in history. Never been. That's where Raquel Welch's was it her son or her daughter married that cricketer's son or daughter, and Raquel Welch was here at Bolton Abbey. She's still a lovely lady. And if they got divorced, right, they're still together. Dale's Way Snack Cafe. Where's Route 59 then? A few bikes there. Be easy to spot if it is a converted bloody petrol station. She pulled over because there's a queue of about 20 cars behind. Same as this, you think they do the same. Slow traffic, pull over and let people pass. Could have queues down here because of that tractor.